Hello friends, welcome to Code Crush Coding. In this video, we are going to learn how to make an array list read-only in Java. So it is one of the most important interview questions where the interviewer asks you how to make an array list read-only in Java. So we already know how we can declare an array list, also how we can perform different manipulation activities on array list. But how to make array list read-only? So an array list can be made read-only with the help of a collections.unmodifiableList method. So this is an important method here which is present inside the collections. Collections.unmodifiableList. So this method takes the modifiable array list as a parameter. So whatever your array list that you can pass as a parameter to a method unmodifiableList, and this method will return the read-only unmodifiable view of this array list. So basic thing here is it will take the modifiable array list, your normal array list, and it will return you the unmodifiable view of this array list. So this was the theory, or this was the introduction to a method called unmodifiable list. Now we will see in the demo how to make use of this unmodifiable list. So here inside the class demo, let's declare a list. We will say a list which is of java.util package. Let's say string, name of the list, let's say list1, and inside this list we will add the values of string data type. So here we will say new array list, Now let's add the values inside this list. Let's say list1 dot add. Let's say programming languages we stored inside this list. First one is Java. List1 dot add. Let's add Python here. One more value we will add, list1 dot add. Let's say CPP. Now these are the three values which are stored inside this list. So this is our normal list, like this is a modifiable list. We can perform the manipulation activities on this list. Now we want to make this list as a read-only list. How we can do this? With the help of collections.unmodifiable collection. So let's declare list here. So we will say list which is of string type, string, and let's say this is our read-only list. So I will say here read-only is the name of the list, or we will say read-only list, and then we will make use of collections. So from the java.util package, collections.unmodifiableList. So this is the method here. So what does this method do? It returns an unmodifiable view of the specified list. Whatever value as a parameter we passed, it provides us the unmodifiable view. So here we will make use of this method unmodifiable list, and here we will pass the list. So it will take list1. Now what we have done, we have declared a list called read-only list, and we have assigned it to the unmodifiable list of list1 type. Okay, now if I try to print it, sysout, and let's say read-only list, let's run this code. So see, we are getting the output here Java, Python, CPP. So whatever values were present inside the list1, we have added those values into read-only list, but we have made this read-only list as an unmodifiable list. So let's say if I try to add one more value inside the read-only list, then what will happen? We can say here read-only list dot add. So to add values inside the list, we have add method, right? And if I try to add here, let's say HTML, one more value here. So here it is not throwing any error, right? So it has added it to read-only list, and then we will print it. Now let's run this code. So here we are getting an error. What does the error says? Exception in thread main java.lang unsupported operation exception at java.util collections unmodifiable collection.add. So this error is due to this method unmodifiable list, because we have made this list unmodifiable and we are trying to modify the list. So that's why it is giving an error. If we try to add this statement in a normal list. Let's say this is our list, okay, and here we will say list 1 because we are trying to add it into list 1. Let's say list 1 dot add. So here it will not throw any error because this is our normal list and normal list can be modified. So now in the list 1 we have the 4 values: Java, HTML, Python, CPP, and then inside the read-only list we are adding those values but with a unmodifiable view. If I try to run this code, now HTML will also be added into our read-only list. So in this way you can convert a list to a read-only because this particular list, read-only list, is only of a type read-only, right? Because we can't add elements to this particular list because of this particular method unmodifiable list. So I hope you have understood how to make a array list read-only. So that's it in this video. We will cover another topic in next video. Thank you for watching.